Aries, welcome back to my channel, Pookie. Welcome to your self-love spread, episode 0131 for January 31st. Okay, we're going to pull 4 cards for your self-love spread this week, Aries. Darling, okay? Take the messages that resonate with you. Leave the ones that don't. You don't have to try to force anything to fit on our platform, okay? This is our spiritual study hall, you know that. So no judgment or anything. You don't have to try to force anything. You'll know if it's for you. You do the placements, Pisces, as always. Man, I know who may I read for. You see me? Mama, papa, una uncle, una auntie. Your coworker told you this. Like, listen, you let me know, okay? Energy has no milk and it also changes. Energy is not milk and it also changes. It has no expiration date. You can check out any energy reading on my channel that you're drawn to, Aries, okay? Knock yourself out. If it helps you, you're welcome. That's why I share my energy on this here Vibes Tribe territory, okay? If you're new to my channel, welcome. Welcome, Pookie. Welcome. All right, like, share, and subscribe and all of that. Thank you for my likes, shares, and subscribes that you've been giving me and letting me know, feedback and all of that. I appreciate that, okay? Aries, I'm going to pull 4 cards this week, okay? We're going to pull 4 cards this week. We started off this new deck and spread last week. Well, no, last week you got a different spread. You got the secret reading last week. Whenever we did your self-love spread last, Aries, we only pulled 2 cards, but I was being told to pull 4 today, so let's get it. I hope you're well, Aries. I hope you're well. I hope everything's been going great for you. Okay? I hope you've been taking care of yourself. Come on, red, for the grounded energy, for the root chakra vibes. Let's go. You got Good Witch number 13 in the reverse, Aries. You got Almathea number 41. You got Gia number 40 in the reverse. And you got number 1, Wild and Free, in the reverse. Make with one, then. Let's get our lighting together so you can see. Huh? That would be lovely, wouldn't it? Okay. There we go. I want it to be bright, but not like the glare. All right. Yeah, I know I'm logistical with my shit. I can't stand it if I can't see it, because I know you can't see it. All right, honey. Okay, let's go. Aries, yeah, I got here Miss Sip Wata look in between your reading, okay? So forgive me in advance, because I have my ice water here, so. Number 13, Good Witch. Aries, it's time to use your words. Speak up for what you want, Aries. If someone is saying negative shit about you, or you are thinking negative thoughts about yourself or anyone else, don't believe them and don't sink to that level of lashing out. Instead, speak the goodness of beautiful truth that you want to affirm right now. Use the positive power of your words, Aries, your thoughts and intentions, to override and replace the meanness, the fear, the hate, or jealousy of anyone else. The goodness in you, Aries, is more powerful than the badness in anything or anyone else, okay? Now for your spiritual guidance for number 13, Good Witch, Aries, it says you can create your own magic. You have a special gift for weaving love spells of healing. With clear intentions, Aries, channeling your emotional energy and using your words, you can create joy and happiness in your heart that touches the hearts of those around you. You are a good witch, Aries, And when you use your inner power to increase love in the world, your power will continue to increase. As we grow in power, we sometimes forget to use it wisely. We may use our power to speak ill of another, to persuade others into negative thinking through gossip, or to allow our own insecurities to make us behave disrespectfully. Misuse of power doesn't feel good for us or anyone else. The universe cannot uplift us into all that we dream of experiencing if we are using our power to pull ourselves and others down. Aries, it is better and more fun to use your power for loving and positive purpose. As you honor freedom of choice to yourself and others, a good witch is a wise witch. She creates beautiful energy with others that can benefit from. She creates beautiful energy which others can benefit from if they so choose. Forgive yourself if you've lost your way, if you forget your true inner power, or try to make someone else's decision for them. Let that go now and come back to your heart with peace and happiness, Aries. It's time to weave your loving magic into the world. Now for the sacred self-love ritual that comes with number 13, Good Witch, it says, say aloud one thing or situation that you would like to create, Aries. Place your hands on your heart as you relax and imagine, feel, pretend, or visualize that you are gently sending so much love, happiness, and peace towards your desired creation. Then it says to relax and let it go, Aries. Period. Okay. Number 41 is Almathea. Your soul is learning about love. Whether you finally realize it or not, you are breaking free from a pattern of relationship that has not been respectful enough of you and your heart. This includes the relationships you've had with yourself and with others, be they friends, romantic connections, colleagues, or strangers, and even the universe. As you allow yourself to feel worthy and release feelings of hate, shame, guilt, or judgment towards yourself, a new spirit of gentleness, love, and devotion will fill your heart and transform the quality of your connections with others in the universe. A beautiful new world of love is opening up for you, Aries. The spiritual guidance in Almathea, Aries. It says Almathea, the ancient goddess of nurturing, asks you to have faith in your ability to love and in the power of your heart. Perhaps you doubt your heart sometimes, wondering if it's pure enough, if your love is enough. Maybe you convince yourself that you have to do more or be more than the beautiful being that you already are, Aries. You must stop torturing yourself with these mean mind games. They're not good for you and they're not true. When negativity threatens to put you down, let your soul speak up from a place of feminine power and quiet inner assurance as you say, I affirm myself and my love. Me and my heart are more than enough. Your heart is one of the special ones, Aries. It has the capacity to love in an unusually expansive way. Your heart is one that can care for the whole world. Within your heart is a healing warmth that can touch people, even complete strangers, and change lives for the better. You don't need to try and make this happen. It happens naturally. Now, Aries, I'm going to pause right there. I'm going to put my thumb on this place so I don't forget where we are, right? A download just came to me. During your self-love spreads, you know I already told you that I'm going to be reading from the guidebook because it has self-love rituals and information I want you to hear. But anytime I get downloads for you with my clairvoyance and clairaudience and my gifts, may I gotta give them to you, and may I gotta get that download here. So now, you see, I already got a download and I have to pause to give it to you. The download is, this is like for the empaths that resonate with this message, Aries, okay? You ever wondered why people stop you, complete fucking strangers, and be telling you their whole life story and their business? And a lot of times you be feeling mad, uncomfortable, like, oh my gosh, why the fuck did he just tell me his wife just left him today? You're an empath. Other people feel that energy, that warmth. They feel your heart, just as this book illustrates. But you're an empath if you ever wondered why complete strangers tell you their life story, okay? That's why. Now back to this. When you are just being you, Amalthea, Amalthea, the goddess who soothes, reassures you of your heart's power and value, and now how you love is more than enough. She reminds you to open your heart to yourself to love you too, Aries. Oh child, self-love, child, oh child, with this, so self-love showing up in the self-love spread, okay, period. Now the sacred self-love ritual, Aries, says you should feel, pretend, or imagine that you can smile at your heart. Feel your heart smiling back at you. Feel your heart smiling to the world and the hearts of all living beings smiling at you. That's beautiful. Next is Gia in the reverse, my dear. Gia says it's the right time, or soon will be, for things to come together for you, Aries. If there's something that you really believe in, but have been waiting for a long time to bring to life or to see it succeed, here's good news, Aries. Something is beginning to stir. And at the right time, things are going to fall into place. There's a bigger question of divine timing about these matters, Aries. And it is not that you are or are not doing something right. Do not give up. But do give in to the wise timing of the Earth Mother, who knows how to grow all souls, all things, into perfect fullness of divine expression. Now that was Gia, Aries, okay? Before we get into the spiritual guidance, I got a download for you also that says this is about timing and patience. You have to be patient with this energy. Don't rush it, okay? Whatever that is for you, Aries, don't rush the shit, okay? Last Aries is wild and free. Wait, we didn't do your spiritual guidance for the last card. I got you, Aries. Let's go back. The spiritual guidance for Gia says something new is being hatched. You may wonder if you are imagining it, if the idea of startling and beautiful change is just a foolish fantasy. Gia comes to tell you that this newness is real. New life is forming. And when the time is right, it is going to spring forth as something amazing. What is needed is some patience, care, and a willingness to trust in what is happening within your own soul. Most of the time, people don't think about their soul, let alone use their inner senses to feel for what their soul is experiencing. When we do take the time to go within ourselves, Aries, to acquire after our own soul experience, a beautiful inner relationship develops. And then we start to feel the life of the soul as a very real and genuine experience. We begin to experience more joy, faith, patience, and trust. We start to share a special secret inner knowing with our soul about beautiful happenings that are going to take place. We feel a quiet inner confidence and a sense of knowing what is going on in our lives at a deeper level. This is comforting and helpful. Now is the right time to take time for your soul, Aries, to care for yourself, just like you would a fragile egg with precious new life growing inside of it. Enjoy your growing soul connection as you trust in what is about to hatch. Beautiful. The sacred self-love ritual, Aries. It says, imagine that you have a precious, invisible egg which holds a precious new life within it. This egg exists deep in your soul, Aries. Speak to it in a soft, loving, cooing tone. Aries, tell this egg how much you love it, how grateful you are that it is going to come to life. Then imagine that egg glowing in soft, golden tones as it receives your loving tones. See the egg there? Okay. Now we can go to number 1, wild and free. Aries, this is an important time in your life when you are being guided to lead from your heart. Even if it makes no sense to you or anyone else, or if your mind screams at you with fear and doubt, don't ignore what your heart is telling you. Give yourself the time and space that you need, away from the noise and demands of the world and other people, so that the quiet, sure voice of your heart can be heard. Then take courage and act on whatever it is you feel, Aries. Your heart is wise and worthy of your trust, darling. All right. To set a spiritual guidance part now, Aries. Your heart was never meant to be tamed. It is always truthful. When you allow yourself to be true to your heart, it will show you how to create a beautiful contribution to this world that fills you up with joy and peace. Aries, you don't need to be ashamed of what you feel or be persuaded that you should feel differently. Your heart has a wisdom beyond the logic of the mind. It has its own creative genius, a unique way to reframe problems, attract solutions, and empower us to bring our dreams to life. Some may be afraid of the wild freedom of the heart. You are not one of those people. Aries, your mind may not always understand why your heart feels and guides you the way that it does, but that's okay. Reassure your mind that your heart can show you how to live in a way that is amazing and that is safe to trust. It's safe to trust in that. You are a wild child of the universe, yes, and your heart is showing you the way to fulfill your divine destiny. Give yourself permission to live a life that makes your heart happy. The world needs your joy. Oh, man. Damn, Aries, that's fucking beautiful. The world needs your joy. Like, okay, that's deep. I felt that. Now for the sacred self-love ritual for this last card, Wild and Free, Aries, it says place your hand on your heart. Say to your heart, my heart, you are wild and free. I trust you to guide me. I know what is right for me. You know what is right for me, excuse me. I trust you to guide me. You know what is right for me and what is not meant to be. You are honest and wise. I love you. It says take a deep breath and then imagine that you can breathe out through the front and back of your heart now. Be gentle and relaxed, Aries. This allows your heart to let go of pain, doubt, or insecurity. And remember that it is wild and free. Child, do you understand why I said we are reading from this guidebook? And if you know me and my channel from Shimmer Intuitions Tarot, before we were Vibes Tarot, listen, I don't do books. No offense, I don't do books. I like to just use my gifts. You know, these downloads, they come, and I like to just share them, you know. And I feel like the cards are like a visual aid, just like the quartz are an aid, and the singing bowls is an aid, but it's like, I'm pretty nice on my own before anything. You get what I'm saying? But it's like, I know this guidebook is very good information and things you need to hear. And all of the guidebooks that come with all of the decks are beautiful and necessary, right? But I think I'm getting in a space now where it's like, I want to give you your booklets, the information in the booklets too, while you're getting downloads, okay? So, Aries, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for all your support, babe. I really appreciate it. Thanks for pulling up on me and supporting the channel. Thanks for your likes, shares, and subscribes. Thanks for the comments. Let me know when I resonate with your energy. Aries, follow me on Insta at ReadJuju, ReadGugu. I drop a lot of content on there when I'm about to premiere your readings. We also talk about other things on there as well. And you could just get to know me a little bit better. Aries, look more, baby. Your next spread you're going to get from Vibes Tarot will be the Confession spread. Okay, that will be premiering February 2nd. Ooh la la. Look at Juju giving dates now. I know, right? Look at spiritual growth. Look at spiritual growth. Look. It's going to premiere February 2nd. Confession spread, okay? Get ready for that. Meditate with me, Aries, okay? We're meditating more than we ever have before, and I see just the beautifulness of it, okay? So I want you to get some too. Get some of this good energy, okay? You see, so we have the sunflower in our frame today. Sunflowers are a personal totem of mine to remind me to stay happy. Find out what your totem is, okay? Besides me treating myself to fresh cut sunflowers, it's like spiritually, I will literally be out amongst the world and literally see sunflowers, and that spirit literally reminding me to stay happy. So I'll see them on face masks, jackets, child's backpacks. Like it'll be random, but not really, because if you pay attention spiritually to what you're thinking about when you see your totem, you'll see how just how fucking connected shit is. Now, you know, here in Vibes Tarot, Aries, this is our fucking spiritual study hall. You know what time it is. Like, we're here to help each other, you know? But I think it'll be dope for you to find out what your totem is, because mine is definitely a sunflower. Like, I'm obsessed with sunflowers. I love them. And I'm a green thumb, and I have plants galore, but it's like I always love flowers and stuff. Cool, I'm a big nature person, animal person, being an empath. But sunflowers is a new totem for me, yo. Literally since Mexico. I went down to Mexico this past summer and worked on some music projects for Vibes. And it's like, I don't know what was going on with Lady Guadalupe down in Mexico, but me and Lady Guadalupe, honey, we was connected because, like, I kept seeing, like statues of Lady Guadalupe, and when I would walk by them, I would just feel so protected, and I would just feel just such positive loving energy. Now, what you got to know is I went to Mexico alone. I was completely dolo as a black woman, okay, in Mexico by myself. So I was already on guard a little bit, but it's like I just kept being reminded, like, spirit has you protected, you're good. And it's like, I'm telling you, like, sunflowers just became a totem ever since then, because I was just seeing them so heavy. But Aries, you know, I like to spend time with you, but I be trying to be respectful of your time too, okay? So look, thanks for stopping by. Your next spread premieres February 2nd. All right? And I love you, and take care of yourself. All right? I can't wait to read your energy again. Pull up on me, Aries.